Hello children and welcome to your channel Sharda Educare, and in today's video we will be learning statistics second video, mean by assumed mean method of standard 10th SSC Maharashtra State Board. Let's begin children. Children, in first video we have learned to find the mean by direct method, and now in this video we are learning to find the mean by assumed mean method. So what is the difference? Why we are switching on to assumed mean method? In the direct method we have learned children, bar x is equal to summation of fi into xi divided by summation of fi. This gives you mean if you find the product of fi xi and divide and add them and divide by summation of fi, you will get the mean. Then why should we do this? Because when the data obtained by multiplying fi into xi is very large, that time it will be very difficult for us to calculate the mean by direct method. So what we do, we switch to assumed mean method. Assumed mean method is the method which will help us to find the mean by using the formula a plus bar d. What is a here? A is assumed mean. We have to assume the mean, any number from the mid value of the class. And what is bar d? Bar d is the deviation. Now what is deviation? I said assume the mean. Now this is not related with the sum, I am just explaining the meaning of deviation and how assumed mean is useful for us to find the data. Suppose we have 43, 45 and 47 and 48, then 50 as the data, okay, and I assume, suppose 40 is also there, and I assume my mean as 40, assumed mean is 40. Then what I would do, I would be, my mean which is assumed is 40. So from the 43 I will be subtracting 40, I am getting 3. From 40 I will be subtracting 40, I will be getting 0. From 45 I will be subtracting 40, I will be getting 5. Then from 47 I will be subtracting 40, I will be getting 7. Then from 48, 48. Then from 50 I will be subtracting 40, I will be getting 10. So these are the numbers like 3, 0, 5, 7, 8 and 10 I got. And these are the deviations. What are they? Deviations. So if I want to find out the mean by this, what I will be doing by using assumed mean method in this data, bar x will be equal to assumed mean is 40 plus bar d. What is bar d? Add all these deviations like 3 plus 3 plus 5, then plus 8 plus 10 and divided by the number of data. How many data are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So divided by this 6. So this will be decreasing the calculation. This decreases the calculation because from the data you are subtracting assumed mean and the number which you obtain here will become less large, and therefore we are using assumed mean method. Okay. Now when we want to use assumed mean method, what are the column we should make use of? Let us study the formula. The formula for assumed mean is bar x is equal to a plus bar d. What is a? A is assumed mean. What is A? A is assumed mean. Assumed mean from where do we get? we get from the xi column. Here we will be writing the class. Suppose one class I am writing here 1000, then 1500. What will be the mean of it? 2500 divided by 2. 2 1s are 2s are 5s are 1250. This will be the xi value. So assumed mean, if you want to assume, you have to assume from the xi column. So we need to make xi column. Okay. Now, okay, we got A. But what about this bar D? Bar D is equal to summation of Fi di upon summation of Fi. So Fi though we know, what is Fi? Frequency, and therefore we need to have the column. But what about this di? Di is deviation. I explained you first, children, 40 minus 43, then 45 minus 40, the numbers which you got, that was deviation. So di is the deviation. And how do we get di? We get di is equal to xi minus a. So we need to have the column of di, and this is the column of di, and that is the reason we are having di column. Frequency is already given. Okay. Now we need to find out summation of Fi and di. So therefore there is a column of Fi into di. So total in all we have to make the column of class 1, then class marks second column, then di third column, frequency is fourth column, and the last column is fifth column, Fi into di. So this is the requirement of the column for finding the assumed mean. Let's solve the example from your textbook. Let's first read the question. The daily sale of 100 vegetable vendors. How many? 100 vegetable vendors is given in the following table. We have to find the mean by assumed mean method. Okay, and assumed mean method formula is bar x is equal to a plus bar d. This is the class, and how to get the class mark in the previous video also we have discussed. Let's do it. We have to add 1000 plus 1500 and divided by 2. What will be there? 2500 upon 2, that is going to be 2 1s are 2 2s are 2 5s are 1250. Now if I want to find out the next xi, add in this class interval. Class interval. How to add this class interval? Any class you take, the upper limit minus the lower limit. This is upper limit and this is lower limit. Subtract from here. 2000 minus 1500 is going to be 500. So this we are going to add in every xi. 1250 plus 500 will give you 1750. Now 1750 plus 500 will give you 2250. Then 2250 plus 500, that would give you 2750. This is xi. This is one of the direct method to find out xi value, children. Let us get di value, the deviation value. Deviation value is xi minus a. This is xi, children, minus a. What is xi here? 1250. 1250 minus a. A we have to select, assumed mean we have to select, and what is that assumed mean will be. Before finding assumed mean, let me write down the frequency. Okay, the first one is 15, second one is 20, 35, then 30. The assumed mean is generally to be selected of the xi from the xi of whose the frequency is the maximum. Now here the frequency which is maximum is 35. Okay. So you can select assume mean here as 2250. A can be selected as 2250 because the frequency here is more, or you can also select the middle one. For example, this is the last, this is the first and this is the last. In the middle two are there. Out of this two, which value we should select assume? The one which has maximum frequency. Any one you can assume, children, but maximum is okay. Even if you assume 20 will be okay, but I prefer assuming this, the one which has maximum frequency. Out of two we have to select one. So assume mean is 2250. So once we got assume mean as 2250, we can find out deviation value. A is 2250, 2250. Subtraction when we will do, let me do the subtraction here. 2250 minus 1250. 0, 0, 0, 2 minus 1 is 1, 1000. So it will be minus 1000. See, sign of the greater number. So di first value we got minus 1000. Now second value xi minus a. Second xi is 1750. 1750 minus a. A is what? 2250. 2250. So again subtraction will be done. 2250 minus 1750. So here will be 0, 0, 12 minus 7 is 5 and 1 minus 1 is 0. Sign of the greater number will be minus 500. Minus 500. Now the next one is xi is how much? 2250 and minus 2250 will be 0. And the next one will be 2750 minus a is 2250. So it will be 500 plus 500. See, sign of the greater number, 2750 is plus, so here it will be plus. Usually these values are above 0 and below 0 will be remaining the same value. Now we have to find out Fi di. Multiplying, this is di and this is Fi. So we need to find out the multiplication of Fi di. Okay, we have to multiply this. Let's multiply, children. 15 into minus 1000 will be minus 15,000. Okay. Now 20 into 500 will be 2 5s are 0 minus 2 5s are 10. First I will put 3 zeros. See, 1 2 3 0. So 1 2 3 0 and then multiply 5 2s are 10 minus 10. Okay. Then 35 into 0 is 0. Then first I will put 1 2 3 0. So 1 2 and then third 0 and 3 5s are 15. So it will be 15. Now if you go to see, it is plus 15, children, and this is minus 15. We have to find out bar d value first. First we have to find out bar d value. How to find out bar d? Bar d is what? Summation of Fi di upon summation of Fi. So for finding bar d, because for mean, assume mean method, to find mean by assume mean method, a plus bar d is needed, and for finding the value of bar d, we need to find out summation of Fi di. We know a, but we don't know bar d. For finding bar d, we need to use this formula. So summation of Fi di, in summation of Fi di, we have to add all this. So minus 15,000 and plus 15,000 is already cancelled. So your summation of Fi di is equal to minus, and we need to find out summation of Fi. Summation of Fi means we have to add all this. 10 already it is given 100 vegetable vendors. So if you add Fi, you will be getting 100 only. See, 10, 30, 60, 90 and 5 plus 5, 10, 100. So summation of Fi we got as 100. Already it is given. So we can find out easily bar D, and bar D will be equal to, we will place the value here. Summation of Fi di is what? Minus upon summation of Fi is what? 100. 20 cancel, we got minus 10. So directly we can place value here. To find the value of bar x, so bar x is equal to A. What is A value? 2250. 2250 plus minus 100, minus 100. That will give you 2250 minus 100, 2150. So assume mean or bar x value we got as 2150 children. Okay, from 250 you minus 100, and see this is plus and minus, it will become minus. Okay, so from 2250 you minus 100, it will be 2150. You can pause the video children and you can solve the sum. Previous one was the example from your textbook. Now this is again the first example of your textbook. The question is, the following table shows the frequency table of daily wages of 50 workers. The number of workers are 50. That means our summation of Fi will be 50. Okay. In trading company, find the mean wages of the worker by assumed mean method. We have to find out the wages, mean wages by assumed mean method. That is again going to be bar x value we want to find out is equal to A plus bar D. Okay. For A plus bar D, we need to find out first bar D, and bar D is what? Bar D is summation of Fi di upon summation of Fi. Children, we know summation of Fi, that is going to be 50. It is already given 50 workers. Okay. And summation of Fi di, Fi is already known to us. Di, that is deviation, we want to find out. So let's start. Class is given 200 to 240, 400. Now before finding Di, we need to find out class mark, and class mark we all know to find out. Okay. We have to add 200 plus 240 and divided by 2. That is going to be 440. 440 divided by 2 will be 220. Clear? 2 2s are, if you divide it by 2, 2 1s are, 2 2s are, 2 2s are and 220. Okay. Now we got 220 as the class mark of first class. For second class mark, direct method we can use. That is, you have to add in 220 class interval. And how to get that class interval? Upper limit minus lower limit. This is your lower limit. 280 minus 240 is going to be 40. Okay. So class interval is 40. So 220 plus 40 is going to be 260. 260 plus 40 is going to be 300. 300 plus 40 is going to be 340. 340 plus 40 is going to be 380. So this is the Xi class mark. Now Di, for finding Di, we should know A and assume mean C. This is the first one, this is the last one, second one, second last. The middle one is the A. Either you can take the highest frequency as assume mean, or you can take the middle one. So we can better take middle one, but before that we will write the frequency. The frequency is 5, 10, 15, 12 and 8. Now see, this is the highest frequency only. It is the highest frequency as well as the middle class mark. Okay, highest frequency is 15 and this is the middle class mark. So A is 300. I have already written A is equal to 300. Okay, we got assume mean. Now we can find out deviation, xi minus A. Xi is 220. 220 minus 300, that is going to be minus 80. Now 260 minus 300, that is going to be minus 40. Now 300 minus 300 is going to be 0. Now 340 minus 300 is equal to 40 plus 40. Now here why minus? Sign of the greater number. 300 is greater, so minus. 300 is greater, so minus. But here 340 is greater, so plus. Now 380 minus 300 is going to be 80. See children, here above 0 and below 0. It is minus then plus. Minus 80 then plus 80. Okay. Now we will find out summation of FIDI. Why we want to find out summation of FIDI? Because we want to find out bar D. Once we get bar D, we know A, then we can find out the mean. So first we will find out summation of FIDI. First we will find out FIDI. Before that we have to multiply this and this. Let's multiply children. 5 8s are 40, that is minus 400. 10 into 40 is minus 400. This is 0. 12 4s are 48. 480 plus 480. 8 8s are 64. 640. These are FIDI, individual class. Now we will be finding summation of FIDI. What will be summation of FIDI? Summation of FIDI. 0 0 0 will be 0. 0 8 4 12. Carry 1. Now minus 4 minus 8. Minus 8 plus 1 minus 7. Minus 7 plus 4 minus 3. Minus 3 plus 6 plus 3. That is going to be 320. So summation of FIDI is 320. See, we got less value. Since there is minus sign, therefore the value which we are getting is less. So it is easy for us to calculate. So summation of FIDI is 320. Let us write here 320 upon 50 workers. If we add frequency all, we will be getting 50. See, 5 plus 10 15, 15 plus 15 30, 12 plus 8 is 20, that is 50. 20 plus 30 is 50. So 50, 0 and 0 cancel. 32 divided by 5. If I divide 32 divided by 5, 5 6 are 30, 0.0, 5 4s are 20. That would be 6.4. So bar D value, this is bar D, and bar D value we got 6.4. So we need to add here A plus bar D ka 6.4 value. A is 300, so bar X is equal to 300 plus 6.4. Okay. Now how to do addition children? See here 300.0, 6.4, add 4.306. So 306 is the bar X value children. This is the way you have to write down in your exam. You can pause the video children and you can solve the sum. The next question is 6.1 exercise children. The second sum, the table is given which shows the toll paid by the drivers. This is the toll in rupees for 300 to 400, 400 to 500, 500 to 600 and so on by the drivers. Find the mean of the toll by assume mean method. And this is the number of vehicles, okay? This is the number of vehicles, not worker, vehicles. Let's write the class. We have to find it by assume mean method. For that we should find the A value and bar D value. So bar X is equal to A plus bar D. Okay. So let us first write the class. Class is 300 to the class. Now class mark 300 plus 400 is 700. 700 divided by 2 will be 350. Okay. Now we need to find out the class mark for the next class. So what is the class interval? 500 minus 400 is 100. 350 plus 100 is 450. See children, here I am finding the class mark for the second class. How I am finding? I am finding the first class interval. How I am finding the class interval? Class interval. What is the class interval? Class interval is upper limit minus the lower limit. 500 minus 400 is 100. And this 100 I am adding here. 350 plus 100, 450. 450 plus 100, 550. Then 550 plus 100, 650. 650 plus 100, 750. So we got the class mark. Now we want to find out deviation. Deviation is xi minus a, and a we need to find out. Let me first write down the frequency. 80, 80, 110, 120, 70 and then 40. This is the frequency, okay. Assume mean will be either it will be the middle xi value of all the classes or it will be the maximum frequency. Let's first take the middle one, okay. The first one, the last one. This is the way I choose, okay. The second one, the second last one. The left is middle one. And this is your A. And if we check children, the maximum frequency is 120 and that correspond to your xi, okay. So this is your A value. Let us write here A as 550, okay. Now we can find out di, that is deviation, di. Di is xi minus A. How much is xi? 350. 350 minus A is 550, okay. 350 minus 550 is going to be 200, minus 200. 550 minus 350 is minus 200. Then 450 minus 550 is going to be minus 100. 550, that is xi na. 550 minus A is how much? 550. It is going to be 0. Then 650 minus 550 is going to be plus 100. See here also, after 0 plus, before 0 minus. 750 minus 550 is going to be 200 plus 200. See here why we have used minus children, minus, and here minus, sign of greater number. This is greater number, this is greater number, and therefore we used here minus. But here sign of greater number is plus, so plus and plus. Now we need to find out FIDI. FIDI means multiply this, multiply this, multiply this, multiply this and multiply this. Means di multiply with frequency. And why we want to find out FIDI? Because we want to find out the bar D value. And what is bar D? Bar D is summation of Fi di upon summation of Fi. And that is the reason we want to find out FIDI. Okay. So let's find out. 8 2s are 16. First I'll write 0. Okay. 1 2 3 0. First 1 2 3 0. So 1 2 3 0 and 8 2s are 16 minus 16. Now here 1 2 3 0. 1, 2, 3, 0. Multiply 11 with 1. 11 ones are 11. Minus 11. Now here 120 zeros are 0. Okay. Now this is 70. 1, 2, 3, 0. So 1, 2, 3, 0. And 7 ones are 7. Now here again 3, 0. 1, 2, 3, 4 twos are 8. Now we got each FIDI value. Now we need to find out summation of FIDI. Summation of FIDI we will get by adding all this. Summation of FIDI. This is minus and minus, so you will be adding both. Both by adding, how much you will get? 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. 6 plus, why we are adding both? Minus 16,000 and minus 11,000, because both are minus. Both are minus, both will be added, and what number I am going to get? I am going to get 0, 0, 0. Then 6 and 1, 7. 1 and 1, 2. Minus 27. Okay, 1000. Now add both here. Both, if you add 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 0. Let me write 3, 0. Now 7 and 8 will be 15. Now 1 is minus and 1 is plus. So we can subtract them. 0, 0, 0. 7 minus 5 is 2. 2 minus 1 is 1. Minus 1200. So you got summation of FIDI as minus 12,000. Children, you will have to do all in rough and neatly write down in your answer book when you are writing in exam. So summation of FIDI is minus 12,000 and summation of FI. Summation of FI is, we need to find out by adding frequency. Summation of Fi, which is equal to 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. 8 plus 1, 9, 10, 11. 11 plus 7, 18. 18 plus 4, 22. So 2, carry here 2, 2, 3, 4, 420. Summation of Fi is 420. This is 420, summation of Fi. Let's place the value here for finding the bar D value. So bar D is equal to, summation of FIDI is minus 12,000 minus and upon 420. 0, 0 will get cancelled. Minus 1200 upon 42 can be divided easily. See children, this is even number, this is also even number. We can easily divide by 2. 2 6 are, 2 2s are, 2 1s are. Now these two numbers can be divided by 3. 3 7s are, 3 2s are, 200 we got. Now 200 we need to divide by 7. So 200 divided by 7, 2s are 14. 6 brings a 0 down. 7 8s are 56. 4 increase 0 and point here. 7 5s are 35. 5 increase 0. 7 7s are 49. 1 increase 0. 7 1s are 7. 3 increase 0. 7 4s are 28. Again 2 you got. That means again you will get the same number. So 28.5714. So it can round up to 2 digit, 285714. Let me write here 28.5714. Now there are 4 digit after decimal. We need to take only up to 2 digit. And how to take up to 2 digit? Let's see. The last number is 4, which is less than 5, so you can cut it. 1 is also less than 5, you can cut it. But 7 is, you can take up to 2 digit. Okay. They are less than 5, directly you can cut without adding any number to the preceding digit. Okay. So your answer for the bar D is 28.57. Okay. Let me rub this here. 28.57. Bar D value we got 28.57. Bar D is 28.57. We need to find out bar X. A plus bar D. Let me use this place here. Bar X is equal to A. A value is how much? 550. 550 plus bar D. What is bar D? 28.57. 28.57. And it is minus, sorry children, minus. Why it is minus? Because here was the minus sign. Okay. So it is minus here. So minus 28.57. So from 550 you need to subtract this. Minus and plus will become minus. Bar X is 550.00. We need to subtract 28.57. 28.57. Okay, minus. This is 0, so we go here. Nothing is there, we go here. Nothing is there, we take from here 1. Remain is 4 and this become 10. Remaining is 9, this becomes 10. Remaining is 9, this becomes 10. 10 minus 7 is 3. 9 minus 5 is 4. 9 minus 8 is 1. 4 minus 2 is 2. 4 was left now. 4 minus 2 is 2 and 521. So your bar X value is 521.43. The mean value by assumed mean method is 521.43 children. You can pause the video children and you can solve the sum. 6.1 fourth question, that is the last question children. A frequency distribution table for the production of oranges of some farm owner is given here. Find the mean production of the oranges by assumed mean method. Okay, and what is assumed mean method? You know, bar X is equal to A plus bar D. And what is bar D? Bar D is summation of Fi Di upon summation of Fi. So we need to find out summation of Fi Di. And before finding summation of Fi Di, we need to find out Di. Okay. And how do we get Di? Di we get by Xi minus A. Okay. Let me first write down the frequency. The frequency is 20, 25, 15, 10 and again 10. Class is 25 to 30 and so on. We need to find out class mark, and class mark children you know very well how to find out. 2 2s are 4, 1 bring 5 down, 15, 2 7s are 14, 5 minus 4 is 1, there is nothing to bring down, so increase 0 and increase point here. 2 5s are, so your 2 5s are 10. So your class mark for the first one is 27.5. 27.5. And now we can find out the class mark for the second class by just finding the class interval. 35 minus 30 is 5. So add 5 in every class, 27.5. If I add, how to add? 27.5, in that I need to add 5, 5.0, 5, 2, 7, 5, 7, 5, 12, 1, 32.5. Okay. So here it is. $32.5, add 5 again, 37.5, add 5 again, 42.5. How 42.5? See, now add 5 again, 47.5. This is your class mark. Now we got xi, but we need to get a. And what is the method of finding a? Maximum frequency or middle class? I prefer middle class. Let's take the first one, not take the first one, not take the last one, then not take the second last, not take the second last, we can take the middle one. So your class mark is 37.5. This is your, not class mark, A is 37.5. Now let's get DI, and how to get DI? Here let us write 37.5 A, and here also 37.5 DI. XI is how much? 27.5 minus 37.5. Let's do the subtraction here. 10, 0, 0, 10. So you got it as 10. Now 32.5 minus 37.5. So let's do it. 0, 5, 5. That answer will be 5. And 37.5 minus 37.5, xi value is 37.5, na? Minus 37.5 will be 0. So 42.5 minus 37.5 will be 5. This one will be minus, children, sign of the greater number, and this one will be minus 10. 47.5 minus 37.5 will be plus 10. Okay. See, after 0, plus 5, before 0, minus 5, plus 10, minus 10. Clear? Now we need to find out Fi di, because we want to find out summation of Fi and di. So let's multiply it. Multiply this number, this number, this number, this and this. So 20 into 10, 200, but minus, because minus 10. 25 into 5, 25 5s are 125, but minus. 15 zeros are 0. 10 into 5, 50. 10 into 10, 100. Now we need to find out, we got Fi di, but we need to find out summation of Fi di. Summation of Fi di, which is equal to, first I will be doing what? I will be adding minus minus. See children, both are minus, so they both will be added. 0 and 5, 5. 0 and 2, 2. 2 and 1, 3. Minus 325. Okay. Both are plus 150. So you need to subtract from minus 150. because 150 is plus na. 100 plus 50 will be 150, but that sign is plus sign and above is minus, so we have to subtract it. 5, 12 minus 5, 7, 2 minus 1, 1, that is minus 175. So summation of FIDI is minus 175. We need to find out summation of FI. It is not mentioned here how many number of farm owners are there. Let us get summation of FI by adding all this. 10, 20, 30, 35, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. So summation of FI is 80. So bar D is equal to, summation of FIDI is minus 175 divided by, summation of FI is 80. We can divide these both number by 5 first, because 5 ones are 5, 5 6 are 30, then 5 3s are 15, 5 5s are 25. Now I need to divide 35 by 16. 35 divided by 16. 16 2s are 32. 16 1s are 16. 10 minus 6 is 4. 2 minus 1 is 1. And now increase 0. 16 8s are, let us take. 8 6 are 48. 8 1s are 8. And 8 plus 4, 12. Minus 2, 1. 16 7s are, 6 7s are 42, carry 4, 7 1s are 7, 7 plus 4 11, 1 1 2 minus 8 0 0, increase 0. 16 5s are 80. So 2.1875. Bar D value we got 2.1875. Now let us select only the digit up to 2 digit after decimal. So let's write the digit here. My digit is 2.1875. I need only 2 digit. So it is not like that कि I can cut them and I can take. First I need to eliminate 5. But since it is 5, 1 will be added here. It will become 8. It is more than 5. So it will be eliminated and it will become 9. So your bar D value is 2.19. So bar D is 2.19. Now we know bar D and we know A. We can find out bar X. So bar X is equal to A plus bar D. A value is 37.5 and this is minus, children. This value is negative sign. It is having negative sign, okay. Plus bar D is minus 2.19 and minus plus will become minus, so we need to subtract them. Let us subtract it here. 37.5 minus 2.19. Okay. 0, So carry 1 from here. 10 minus 9 is 1. 4 minus 1 is 3. And 7 minus 2 is 5. And 3. 35.31. So bar x is 35.31. You can pause the video, children, and you can solve this up. See, I am doing the subtraction, children, so you don't have any difficulty in adding and subtracting. You have to do it very carefully, okay? The value which we have got is in thousands rupees, 25,000 to 30,000. So bar x value which we have got in thousands, okay? So let me write it here. Bar x is equal to 35.31 thousands. Okay. So what will be your bar x value? If thousands is not written, you have to multiply it by 1000. So simply you will have to add 35, 31 and 30. Okay. Because thousands na. And point is after how many digit? 1, 2. Point is after 2 digit. So point will be coming here. So this complete our 6.1 exercise. This complete our 6.1 exercise plus also the method of finding mean by assumed mean method of the exercise and of the example of your Maharashtra State textbook for standard 10th. So children, watch the video again and again, like my videos, share my video and subscribe my channel if you have not subscribed. Thank you children for watching my video. In the next video, we will be meeting with step deviation method. But keep watching the first video which is of direct method and the second is of assumed mean method.